this person was on a scholarship and that person was, it just feels like, you know, fiction, you know, until it actually happens to you. Like, is this thing even real? Like, I mean, are these people actually faking this thing? Is there anything, does a scholarship really exist and apply to different places, and then you keep getting rejections? I mean, they keep serving you breakfast. It's crazy.
We don't cast, last, now everybody go to breakfast.
From a different continent, I packed a bag in confidence. I didn't come for compliments, oh no.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anita. It's so good to see you guys again, and I'm sure that you have missed my content. Anywho, if you haven't seen my other videos, I hope that you get to check them out. I'm leaving the links in the description box and also above, so you guys get to watch it before coming back to watch this one. If you haven't subscribed, this is the perfect time for you to do so. Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell as well, so you get notified every time I post videos like this. So today I'm actually going to be talking about something a bit serious. I would like just trying to get serious to you. I'm sure you noticed the serious vibe with the whole ambience and everything. So basically I'm going to be talking about how to get a scholarship. That's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. I've been getting a lot of questions on my Instagram and also here on YouTube, you know, just asking about how to get a scholarship basically. And I'm sure you guys already know. In case you don't know, I'm just going to say it. I'm a Global Excellence Scholar of UCD. I'm 100% Global Excellence Scholar of UCD, studying international relations. It's been surreal for me so far, and I'd really love to share the little knowledge that I have with you guys. I mean, it just might be able to help someone out there, you know, get a scholarship, and really, that's what this video is about. Like, I am just trying to help someone. All right, guys, if this is the content that you signed up for, you definitely want to keep on watching. All right, getting a scholarship for me has been, I'd say, a dream come true, because, you know, when you keep hearing that this person was on a scholarship and that person was, it just feels like, you know, fiction, you know, until it actually happens to you. I had always been hearing about people getting scholarships, and I'm like, is this thing even real? Like, I mean, are these people actually faking this thing? Is there anything, does a scholarship really exist? Those are the kind of questions that kept running through my mind. And I've always known for a fact after my first degree that I wanted to sponsor myself through my master's. Like, I didn't want my parents to have to pay for that, because I just felt like, you know, I'm grown up, I should do grown up stuff. And this was at the time I was still in like secondary school. So anywho, I had been applying for a while. I'm sorry, I'm just going to do like a little backstory before I actually talk about how to get scholarships. So I'd been applying for a while. Some places I'd get admission, like for example, I got admission to study at Hungary, but then I didn't get the scholarship, and then I pulled out. So, you know, and there were sometimes I nearly lost hope. I always knew I wanted to study abroad, but it's just been so difficult. The journey so far has been very, very trying for me, and not just me, my whole family as well, because the emotions, the financial commitments, all of that, because you get to apply to different places, and then you keep getting rejections. I mean, they keep serving you breakfast. It's crazy. I finally applied to study at UCD in 2021, and I got the admission, and I was so excited, but then like the school fees was so expensive. I felt, how am I going to pay for this? It could be really overwhelming when you get admission and then you're like, how am I going to pay for this tuition? My tuition was about 20k euros, and I knew that my parents, you know, didn't have that much to sponsor me with that, and I didn't have so much at the time. So I applied for different scholarships. I applied for the Global Excellence Scholarship, the one I got, and I also applied for the GOIIES scholarship. I think that's the Irish government scholarship. So that one was to come with full tuition and 10,000 euros living expenses, which would have been so helpful for me, you know, as regards accommodation and all of that. But anyway, I got to the final stage of the GOIIES scholarship, and then I got dropped, and I felt like someone shot me in the head. I mean, but then to the glory of God, I got the second scholarship. That's the Global Excellence Scholarship, and I'm still so grateful to UCD. UCD, if you're watching this, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the scholarship. I really appreciate it. I cannot thank you enough. All right, guys, how to get a scholarship. I'm sure you must have applied for different scholarships, maybe UK scholarships or whatever else, and then this question always pops up. Why should we give you this scholarship? That's usually the question that pops up almost all the time. Either they're asking you via an interview or you have to write an essay, but that's like the basic question. Anyone who's giving you a scholarship would want to know, why are you the right candidate to get this scholarship? Why do we need to put all our money on you? Why? I mean, you have to tell me why. This is basically how to go about it. I've highlighted a few points that I'd like to be sharing with you guys today. So in your essay or your interview, the first thing that you need to take note of is to be confident. Yes, that's one very important factor. Like, you need to bring your A game, you need to bring your A game as regards your confidence. You need to be very confident, and you need to make them know that you know what you're talking about, because if you do not believe in the things that you are saying, how do you expect someone else to believe in those things? So you have to believe in them first, and that's why confidence is very important. I'm not here to give you tips and tricks as to how to write an essay, because I'm not an expert in that topic, but basically in your essay or your interview, you need to just be confident when you're introducing yourself. You have to know what you're saying. You have to, I don't know how to explain the confidence, but you get me, like you just have to be confident. The next thing to note when applying for a scholarship is to be concise in your writing and to stick to the essay word count. Guys, I cannot emphasize this enough. You have to be concise. I know that there's so much to say. I know you want to sell yourself. I know you want to say so many things, but then you have to be concise. Being concise means like going straight to the point. If they're asking you about your academic backgrounds, you're going straight to the point. You're not talking about when I was a baby, I always did this, I always did that. I'm not saying giving a background story is bad, right? It's good to give a background story, but the thing is, you do not need to dwell so much on that because you're talking about something important. So you have to be concise. Go straight to the point. Make it not too brief, but like you know that every single thing you're saying is holistic and you're talking about what needs to be said. So be concise and stick to the word count. If you're told to write a 3,000 word essay, please do not pass 10% of that. 10% of 3,000 should be 3,300 words. So even if they say 3,000 words, you shouldn't write more than 3,300 words, because then it's like you're trying to show yourself too much and nobody's looking for that. There's so many applicants. So what you want to do is to actually stick to the word count, because nobody has time to read too much story. Even if you're the best person, if you write too much that they cannot read, understand, and grade, you're literally going to lose your chance of getting the scholarship. So stick to the word count. The next thing to note is to sell yourself, but do not exaggerate. I know that could be tricky, but let me just break it down. So when you're selling yourself, you're basically talking about your strengths, what you can do, probably even narrating your experiences to say why you are a fit for this scholarship. Basically, I was just leveraging on the fact that I've always had academic excellence, from high school, university, and even down to now. Like I talked about the fact that I graduated with first class. This is not the time to be forming humility, please. If you graduated with a first class, you need to state it there that you graduated with a first class. You did that shit. You need to let them know that you got a first class, because if you do not sell yourself, they're just going to feel like you're just an average, ordinary person. And why would I want to give a scholarship to an average, ordinary person when we're trying to look for the best? These people who select scholarship holders are always looking out for the best candidates. So what do you do to show that you are the best candidate? You have to sell yourself. You have to make them realize that your excellence that you have been bringing with you all the while is what you're going to be bringing in now. And that's why you deserve to get it. Still not exaggerating. Let me talk about that point. When you exaggerate, you're saying things like, I'm extremely good at, no, you do not want to use words like I'm extremely or I'm perfect. No, you're trying to say you're good at something, but you don't want to say it in such a way that makes you feel like a god. I just feel like it's not appropriate for formal writing or even in any interview. So you sell yourself, but you do not exaggerate anything. Got it? The next thing you need to keep in mind is to state what you are bringing to the table. All right, I'm going to say that again. State what you are bringing to the table. Leverage on your strengths and how it can help transform things in the institution or improve things basically. Okay, I'm just going to like backtrack a bit and talk about my own story. I think I basically leveraged on my YouTube content creation and basically my social media presence. When I was writing my scholarship essay, when I was trying to get into UCD, I was making them know that I'm a YouTube content creator, and I was trying to, make them see reasons why they need me. It's like, you guys need me to bring your content to the next level. You need me to bring your content alive. You need me to increase your subscribers, because when I'm talking about the institution, the college, to people, to my audience, you're going to get a lot of audience, and not just audience, you're going to get a lot of applicants, you're going to get a lot more students who are going to bring in money. So it's kind of like you're putting your money on me because I will give you more money. So I'm trying to like sell myself to be an investment for the university, and that's what I used. Did it help? Did it not help? Oh well, I got the scholarship, so what can we say? So I definitely say selling yourself using your strength and talking about what you're bringing to the table. Just make them know, this is what I can do for you. So it's not longer about, oh please, I want this scholarship, I don't have the money to pay for it. It's about, you should give me this scholarship, because if I get this scholarship, this is what I'm going to do for you. If I get this scholarship, I will bring your institution from 10 to 100. That's just something I can share from my own experience. Another very important tip that is very, very useful even today is to talk about channeling your experience and your knowledge back to your home country. So it's very important because people come from different countries, right? People look for scholarships from China, people from, even in Europe, within Europe, people are also looking for scholarships to study here in Dublin. So you're trying to make them understand that I'm not trying to be selfish with this knowledge. When I'm able to study with this scholarship, I will bring that knowledge and do something good in my community back home. I will improve this or improve that, depending on whatever sector or whatever field you're going into. For example, say computer science, building apps. Like you can talk about helping to build apps to improve maybe the environment or to improve security, all of that stuff. You talk about the fact that there is a need for that in your country, it's lacking, and that's why you're coming here, to get that knowledge, bring it back home and improve things. People want to see things like that because it's like, yes, this person knows what he's saying, this girl knows what she's saying, and of course, they'll be willing to give you the scholarship once you do this. And last but not the least, the most important, I'm saying the most important because I saved the best for last actually. You need to pray. See, the God factor can never be taken out of anything in your life. Take it from me. I said it. I don't know if it's just me, but when I pray, I feel like my prayers have been answered halfway. God listens even when we think he doesn't. Sometimes you're just thinking, okay, I know I don't deserve this. Why would God even want to give this to me? I'm not the best person. I haven't been going to church. I haven't been praying. But truth be told, he listens. He's waiting for you to talk to him and say, okay, this is what I want. It's just like talking to your friend or talking to your dad or talking to your mom. I want this. You know how you whine your parents and tell them, oh, I want this, I want that. So that's how you actually need to. I'm talking from my experience because I prayed. I know some of my friends who actually got the same scholarship who prayed, fasted, did everything. So like you need to pray. You need to call God into the situation and tell him, look, this is where we are at now. I have the admission and I need this scholarship because I need to travel, I need to study abroad, I don't have the money for it. He understands and he listens and he will listen. So you need to pray. So don't just go about doing all those other things that I talked about and forget to pray. I remember getting my admission and I called my mom. My mom was so excited. She wasn't even worrying too much about tuition because she was just like in the moment of excitement and everything. And I called my dad, and that's when my dad made the reality hit me. I called my dad and told him I got the scholarship. Yeah, he was excited, but then he now asked me, okay, so how are we going to pay the fees? And I'm like, I'm going to get a scholarship. At this time, I was just starting my application process for the scholarship. And my dad is like, you know, we don't have the money, blah, blah, blah. And I literally changed it for my father. I told him, Daddy, this is not what I need from you right now. I didn't call you to drop my hopes. I felt like he was literally draining my spirit because I told myself, I have prayed to God. I have done the work. I'm just going to leave it for God. I have tried different times, applied for different scholarships. I said, this one will work. And I told my dad, Daddy, I'm going to get that scholarship. And when I finally got it and I called him, like he didn't even know what to say. Like, he was so stunned. I'm talking so much about this because prayer is the master key. So those are the few tips that I have on how to get a scholarship. Let's just quickly run through everything again briefly. The first one is to be confident. You need to be confident in whatever essay or interview you're doing. Just show your confidence and that will speak well for you. You need to be concise in your writing and stick to the essay word count. Stick to the essay word count, okay? You need to sell yourself, but don't exaggerate anything, and this would be a good time to flaunt your academic achievements or your extracurricular achievements. I even forgot to add, you could talk about the fact that maybe you're a basketballer in your home country, you're going to be playing basketball for the school team, you could help them win competitions, you know, stuff like that. Like, there's a lot you can say, and I know that once you know you have a skill, you can actually use that to sell yourself. And then you need to state what you are bringing to the table. You need to leverage on your strengths and how it can help transform things for the better in the institution. You need to talk about using the knowledge you have acquired to better your home country. And lastly, you need to pray. We have finally come to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and I hope you learned something from this video. To all those asking me on my Instagram and my YouTube, your answers are finally here. And I hope I can rest now. It was so nice doing this. Please let me know what other types of videos you would like me to create, what other questions you'd like me to answer as regards my scholarship and traveling down here to Ireland. Don't forget to check out my other videos, and also do not forget to subscribe. If you've learned something today from this channel, don't be selfish. Hit that subscribe button if you know you want to. You know you keep coming back to this channel and you don't want to subscribe. Why are you doing like this? Share this video with a friend. It might help someone. Share with a friend to share with a friend to share with another friend. Just share this video, basically. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. I am so grateful and I will see you guys in my next video. But till then, au revoir.